5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. I know it's been a long weekend. I'm sure y'all enjoyed yourselves. I'm sure that all is well with those that are here. Yeah. Right back at it. Right back at it. Let some people get in the room, man. I'm going to just take it easy. First night of the week. It's Monday. You got the case of the Mondays. As I always say, this one is in the record books. So, got a lot I want to cover, man. Got a lot I want to cover. So I'm going to take my time processing this one. This is how I'm feeling. Welcome. All right, welcome to the show, y'all. First off, man, I want to say rest in peace, man, to Michael K. Williams, who was found dead in an apartment today in New York. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. The guy's been around a long time, man, and he was one of those actors that you didn't really see, but when you saw him, he made his presence known. He was in a lot of good things. Had a reoccurring role on The Wire to start with. Boardwalk Empire. He was in Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock. I mean, a few other movies. A lot of movies. Yeah. Also, shout out to his brother Saul. I'm sure he's still around. He's taking it bad. Yeah. Cheers to you. Yeah. I got some bones to pick, man, with some people. And hold up, man. Let me pause this because I need to say this. It's like black people. Honestly, man, we got to do better. We know better. What I want to know is this what we really doing?
We got a brother in the building, a young man, a very young man.
This what we really about?
Celebrating his birthday. He's been in Suno with us since day one, since his motherfucking open.
Is this what we really
come to? Sitting about Mr. Mars in his young 80s.
Is this what we really come to? Is that really what we've come to? Is this what we really come to? It's a damn shame. Makes me mad to even post this stuff because it's like we can't go anywhere and be proper. We got to be everything that everyone says about us. And shame. You brothers need, boy, you're out here toting these pistols, man. There's a certain time and place for that shit. You know? And if you can't take an ass whooping, you shouldn't be in certain places anyway. That should never be your go-to. You put other people in danger. You probably took a life. Probably ain't the first life you took. Now you done messed up and threw your life away. I don't want to make this show about that because it's not about that. But that kind of alarm that this is the day and the age we live in. This is the state of emergency that we as black men have. Aside from the other things, we still out here doing the work that they want to do to us. I'm appalled. Ain't nothing gangster about that. These motherfuckers have embarrassed us. It is embarrassing. Truly embarrassing. And that's what we lead with. We got so much to prove. And you have nothing to prove to anybody. Get your life together. Get your mind together. And all of this is going on in Atlanta. I mean, there are other places that this is happening, but it's like, damn, you know, when does it stop? Not that it ever will, I'm sure. There'll always be somebody out here moving like some sort of crash dummy. But, wow, man. I can't, shame. I mean, you were right there with the guy. I mean, you could have went ahead and had a fair one. But you chose to pull out. Hopefully no one else got hurt. Hopefully no one got hurt, but you know, that was close range. And I kind of see that, yeah, dude got hit. Now, the topic of the night, man, I'm going to post it. And I'm going to let it sit there for a second. I'm gonna bring the beat back. There we go. Let me put it up on Instagram. All right, the question is up. The topic of the night is, why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? Why? Why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? But yet, you're quick to spit out and say, well, there are no good men. There are no good black men. Or the ones that are successful, they want to date outside of the race or some other crap. So my question is, why is it that black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? It is a shame that per capita, the black women are the highest unmarried race on the face of this earth. We're talking about 30s and 40s and up, where the average individual would believe that you should be already married. You have children. I mean, what's your ultimate goal? What are you seeking? What are you looking to do with yourself? You know, I guess you move around because you feel that you have options, but I guess is that merely options for your benefit? So while you're benefiting, I guess you feel you don't owe anything. Is that what we're doing? Just joining the topic tonight. I mean, the show tonight, the topic is this: why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or maintain or keep a man? So, I mean, y'all sitting here. I'm sure y'all see me. Help me out. Here's my thought on it, my take on it. You're selfish, for one. You think it's all about you. So when an individual leads you, or excuse me, meets you, you're in control, you're leading. And the example of leading is this. It's a shame that, you know, for someone wanting to get acquainted with you, like on one of the shows before, had a brother buy a lady a hamburger and a water to get acquainted with her. A hamburger and a water to get acquainted with her. But yet and still, she said he was broke. If it were really about that, she could have bought her own damn hamburger and would have. It's a shame that most sisters are depicted as opportunists, gold diggers, users, and abused or abusers. And it's like you're all looking for the hot girl summer or period in time or whatever it is. And then you hide out because, see, during the winter, you're looking to get cuffed. Oh, yeah, cuffing season, winter is coming. So what are you doing? Why? Why do black women feel that they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? Why? Oh, you motherfuckers quiet tonight, huh? Ain't got no conversation for me. I mean, I thought it was a valid question. As a black man, I think it's a very valid question. Why? Okay, here's a spinoff on the question. Why is it that most black women's lead is the lowest form of affection or attention? Why is that the prize? Why is that the prize? Not understanding it. Guys willing to take you out and date and wine and dine you and kick it with you and listen to your bullshit, your problems, your issues, allow you to use them and abuse them a little bit for your gain or your benefit, right? But in your mind, you don't have to do anything. You've done enough. You just showed up to the cookout. So it's time for you to eat, right? Your benefit is greater than his. Usually that's the case. When does it change? When is it a thing where someone said some females have no worth past the physical? Okay, but this is what the world's perpetuating, that you should be physical, right? I mean, that's where we are. When you think about it, look at everything we see from the rappers, from the movie stars, from the influencers, all of that is merely the physical. From the fit chicks to the makeup girls, it's all some sort of physical. Question is, at the end of the day, you got a life insurance policy? Because motherfuckers is dying left and right. Or we're going to see a GoFundMe page on here about you. If that's what we're doing, you need to reevaluate your whole fucking your state of existence, your being. What I don't also understand is that in the midst of this, why is it that we as black men got to be a part of your fucking your maintenance? No. I mean, let me retract that. Let me not retract it, but let me revise that statement. It's cool when you're together. I'm talking about the beginning shit. I mean, why is this form of approval that we got to have through acts of things that we do, provision we make? I think that's some bullshit. It's still it's tricking. I'm not understanding it. I'm kind of like, okay, once you get the motherfucker, right? Are you gonna continue to do your hair? Are you gonna continue to move the way you move? Will he be able to see you before you get up and beat your face in the morning? Is he gonna help you take them tracks out your head or those braids? Is he willing to clip your toenails when you can't make it to the nail salon or whatever, for whatever reason? What are you doing? What are you doing to maintain this man's attention? Because you don't feel like you owe him anything. The world doesn't set much. Someone says the world doesn't set my worth, and I ain't in competition with anyone. Supply and demand. Well, here's the thing. Supply and demand, huh? But how does it apply to you acquiring and maintaining the attention of a man, your man? You know where the dating shit came from? It was another distraction, right? To fuck with the diaspora. Us. Our great-grandparents, grandparents, so on and so forth, they didn't get together like that. They met each other and said, fuck this shit. Rent $9 a week. We need to get that. You work over here building bombs. I'm over here shoveling shit. They were the type of people that didn't lay in shit because they were willing to pick up a shovel and made their lives the way they needed to make them. But now you have so many friggin' options, and most motherfuckers, they don't have anything in regards to iota or gumption that your great-grandparents had or your grandparents had. And it's fucking shame that if you are beyond 40 and something ain't wrong with you, that you have not established a family, that means that you fucking selfish for one. One thing I do know with being in a relationship, being in a marriage, long term, it takes for you to be a giving, caring, compassionate individual without fail, because this is who you've chosen to be with. You've locked in with them, good, bad, or indifferent. But most of you motherfuckers, you all about you. This is why you don't have anybody, and you won't have anybody. You're not willing to make the sacrifices to be there. You want the date shit. You want to make them. You want that individual, whoever that is, that's going to make you feel good about a decision that you've already made. You've already known that you want some Cyndi Lauper shit. You just want to get you a date or two, get you a free meal, go to a concert, travel some fucking where so you can get a stamp in a book, and let a motherfucker blast off on your cum tray and see how long it lasts, and then on to the next. God forbid he fall off, or he's not built or equipped to do the things that you want him to do, i.e. anything in the fiduciary realm. This is what's going on because you're too busy watching the dummy box, watching television, watching the videos, watching the news, the tabloids. Motherfuckers like me, I'm not perpetuating no bullshit to you, but there are people on these platforms that are constantly perpetuating how you should be, feel, and exist. And you buy into that shit. You start to look at yourself in the mirror. Why can't I do that? You know what? Because it's not meant for you to do. It's not meant for you. The greatest gift that you could be given is something that's going to live beyond you. And that is prime example. People talk about being resurrected. You're resurrected through your story, through who you were, through those who love you, those that you've loved. When you leave away from here, your story lives on. Whether through your children, your grandchildren, through your sisters, your brothers, your friends, you know, people speak about you and who you are. And if you have an individual that's with you to carry you or hold your hand through the threshold, that person, and vice versa. Think about it, ladies. Okay, I'm gonna give you this example. You broke down on the side of the road. You got 5 suitors that's on your phone. How many of them can you call at 2 o'clock in the morning to roll up and change a tire on the side of the road that ain't trying to fuck? That's genuinely coming out there to make sure that you are all right. Because at the end of the day, this is the energy that you gave out. Without wanting to, hey, look, where we going to eat? Where we going to dinner? What have you done for me lately? You know, you on your Janet Jackson shit, you know, that kind of thing. These are the things that, as a black man, I look at you with love, but then there is disdain because you're judged by the many that we see. So then there's this thing where, oh, the black man doesn't protect the black woman, but shit, the black woman always wants to be out front. If the army's here, if you're here, why should the army or your heavies have to catch up to you to protect you? Because you want to be seen all the fucking time or heard for whatever your insecure reasons might be. You feeling that fucking bad about yourself? You need to fall back and get it together. Go to the practice court, shoot some free throws, get your dribble right, whatever you got to do. That's what you need to do. But the continuance of it all, prime example, there was a video up. You know what? I can't post it on Facebook, but you know what? I'm gonna let it be seen on Instagram. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can transfer it over to Facebook. But here's a video of some black girls, Megan Thee Stallion and her girls, at a friggin' party that had nothing to do with us as people of color, but here they are, and they're dropping like it's hot and fucking ball gowns. But this is what you guys do everywhere you go. It's all about it's the party. It's your thing. And let me say this to you. That is so much bullshit. I mean, there's a time and a place for it all, but yeah, man, not everywhere you go. You embarrass us. You embarrass the fuck out of us. It's time for y'all to tighten up, man. Where are the days of black women in dignity, moral turpitude, security? Motherfucker, you weren't accessible. Let me say this to you. Barack Obama fucked it up for a lot of us, man. Fuck him. I'll see him. You have no understanding, man, how I feel about this joker. Moles have been playing it like the motherfucking mole is sitting over there now. That you, oh, that's my sister. Trust me. That broad ain't your sister. Fuck her too. Understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that don't look like us never got more comfortable walking up to us beyond 2009. I'll say it again. Motherfuckers that didn't look like us got more comfortable walking up to us and conversing with us and engaging with us, i.e. not even us, you women, before or after 2009. And it's because they always wanted to be there. And I'll tell you, I've talked to a lot of people and say, well, I voted for. What the fuck that mean to me? Because my life hasn't changed. Because trust me, people still run down on me, throw me on the ground, and mine's on the ground, take me to the jailhouse, shoot me in the back of the neck, all this shit. Nothing's changed. So I'm just trying to understand where that gives you the right to walk up to me and talk to me about something personal, intimate, because you think that I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to say this to you. It bothers me to see where, and I live in a diverse area where for years we were not seen in the masses. Okay. Now there's places where my offices are, and you know, I got roots where many years ago, matter of fact, not that long ago, you look like us, you were stopped and you were questioned. They didn't violate the fourth, so you weren't frisked, but you were questioned 9 times out of 10. Hey, what are you doing down here? Who you live down here? Who are you seeing? You know, can I talk to you? Can I get your name? No, you got your ID? You know, all that bullshit. But you go there now, you see droves of us. I'm going to tell you how sweet it is right now. On an average weekend, I'll go out there and set up my sound system and DJ just for us. Because there are so many of us out there. But now they're comfortable with cutting in. Oh, they're pacified now. They're docile. They're not looking to do any harm to us. But you know, you'll let the motherfuckers walk up to you, cut into you, leave you, talk about you, and figure out ways to get you away from down there wherever the fuck they are. And at the same time, we'll go into a club and retrospectively, just like I just showed you, and shoot each other over nothing. But the same thing is with you women, you feel you don't need to do anything to attract or keep us, but you'll make yourself available and readily available to have consort with other folks that will give you this false sense that there's something else aside from you when this shit is all about you. So something else. I went over your head. I guess I went over some of y'all's head. But yeah, when you rewind this motherfucker, come and click it. Click on the video and click it and rewind it, and you'll catch on. It might take you 3 or 4 times, but you'll catch on to what I just said. So if you're just joining, the topic tonight, once again, is why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? Someone said this, and I believe it. I'm with it. The fact is, men choose who they marry. Women choose who they date. Men choose who they marry. Women choose who they date. So, I mean, honestly, let's put this question to the test. How would you feel, black woman, if the black man gave you an absence of his presence? Meaning they boycotted you. We're not talking to you. We're on a sabbatical. We're not talking to anybody. Would you jump ship, or would you come see about your man, your king? I think most of you would jump ship and be fucking with anyone else that doesn't look like us that you think you can get something from. And see, that's basically what it is. What can you get from somebody to make you feel good about the bullshit or the life that you chose for yourself? The lack thereof, meaning your money ain't right, or your house ain't right, your hair ain't did, your nails ain't done, you know, your kid's bad as fuck. The things that fall on you. But you want somebody to come along and help you with your issues and bullshit. But what are you given aside from the lowest form of attention? Contrary to belief, that's basically what you offer. It is sad. There is, I can say, a solid 3% who are willing to dig in with a man and build something from nothing. Because the bigger picture is that you have it at that point. Once you build it, no one can take it from you. No one can destroy it but you. We ain't perfect. I'll say this. We are your heavies, but we also need your perfect counsel, because you have divine discernment when placed properly. Because we as black men, we have so much coming at us. So we need you just like you need us. But the question is, when do we put the things aside? Because the things that we are questing or on a quest for are merely temporary, just like this life. There's so many people going away from here, and they're going away from here blink of an eye. Think about it. I can say Michael probably didn't think, well, damn, I'm not going to wake up tomorrow. But we're all there. The word says we know not when the master comes. What are we really doing about ourselves, about our spirit, man, about our person, about our legacies? What are we leaving behind? What are people going to say about us when we depart? What are people going to impart in those that love us, about us? Not all of us are perfect. Not all of us have a clean past or clean life. But at the same time, we couldn't be used if we were perfect. We need experience to speak about things. So when I use this platform, man, I'm speaking from some experience, man. I don't share all my business because it's not the place to kick my business. But I come here because this is a well, and I'm seeking advice and understanding for those that are here. So I chose not to really talk to anybody tonight. This was merely a rant. As the week goes on, man, I'm going to bring some people on and have these discussions or further discussions. You know, as a black man, I'm basically saying this, goddammit. If I'm going to roll out here and be a crash dummy and give my all or my last to somebody, I want to know that they really fuck with me the long way. That's all. It's not about me being the flavor of the winter. And when spring happens, then I got to go and break the chains and run free, you know? We're in a situation now where a lot of us are not going to have jobs, not going to have means to take care of their families because, hey, a lot of us have decided not to take the jabs, you know? So what are you actually going to do? You know, how is it really going to reflect on your life? I said this on the show, and I'll say this every show that I got now. If you don't have a business, man, find something that you can do. This is the best time for you to start a business. There were so many millionaires made through the earlier parts of this COVID or this, whatever you want to friggin' call it. You can do anything you put your hands or your mind to. Do something, damn it. Don't depend on these people to take care of you or to provide for you. Do you understand? Trust and believe me, I got my hands in a few different things, and I'm applying. I'm not comfortable at all. Will never be comfortable. Never be complacent. And ladies, black ladies, you sisters, check yourselves. Because a lot of you motherfuckers, y'all slips are showing. Stop looking at the media and these bras is on the fucking, on this platform or that platform. You all are not whores. And trust and believe me, there are a lot that are, and they act just as they are because they have to. Someone's invested their dollar in them and they need to get it out of them. And they're constantly running up a bill or debt that at some point in time, somebody might drop their asses in a hole because they want their money. You don't have to do that. Apply yourselves. And stop looking for the athlete or the baller or whatever the case may be, because that's not for you or may not be for you. Shit, balling might be, hey, we both got a 700 credit score. We can go buy us a nice home and invest in something long-term for the next 15, 20 years and live the way we need to live and take a vacation at least twice a year and raise some kids. That's balling. That's balling like a motherfucker. Listen, health is wealth, but those that live beyond you, your family, your seeds, your children, That's true wealth. What are you pouring into these kids? Because your ass ain't gonna be young forever. Who's gonna take care of you? Who's gonna see about you? You don't want to be in one of these friggin' rehabilitation or convalescent homes, because trust and believe me, the teller's gonna treat you like shit. They're gonna beat you with some newspaper and leave a sack of shit on you and push you in a corner, and that'll be the story of you. Just like Django. You better know it. So, yeah, man. Get your life. Get your shit together. If you're just joining, man, the topic tonight, once again, is why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? Or better yet, why is it that quote unquote men keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Think about it. Fellas, you go out on dates, right? Let's say you go out on 5 dates a week, right? Average date gonna probably cost you about $120 for a dinner. And that ain't even no high-end joint. That's like on Yelp, you got the two little dollar signs, some shit like that. That's that medium. 2 to 3 little dollar signs is not the high-end shit. So you go on 4 dates a week at $120. You might as well say $500 a week, right? You basically pissed away $2,000 in a month for some Cyndi Lauper chick. When in all actuality, if you'd have broke it down to her and say, look, man, I'm just trying to lay up for a couple hours and you're making this thing very complicated. How can we just get to the point and move on with things, and let's save our valuable commodity, our time? I guarantee you lay $2,000 on the table, it would make your life a whole lot easier for that night. And you wouldn't even have to do all of the driving, the gassing up, and the eat. Hey, you save what is it, 18% with the tip, the gratuity. So yeah, it would just come out, it'd be a lot cheaper. So these are the conversations that you need to have. Save so much time. Honesty, man, saves so much time. Yeah. Y'all like my music? I like my music too, goddammit. They can't come take it. Doesn't belong. Well, it belongs, but the labels haven't snapped it up yet. So yeah. All y'all not getting these jabs, man, God be with you. You're being placed in no situation where you got to choose over your livelihood or your personal decisions or choice about your health. Get out here, man. Start a business. It is the best time to do it. No one can pay you or take care of you like you can take care of you. Yeah. If you're just joining the show, once again, man, the topic is why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or to keep a man? That is the topic. Yeah. Whoa. Before I get out of here, man, before I not say I'm getting out of here, but yeah. Get your shirts, man. Leave your information. I'll get it out to you. A portion of these proceeds are going to go to the 10,000 dads. And how I'm applying these things is I'm going to do scholarships. A lot of you mothers, y'all work, right? And you need daycare. I've been doing daycare scholarships. They may not be grand, but you know what? That extra $300-400, that $500 that I can pay your daycare provider will go a long way. So, yeah, reach out to me. I'll post the information so you can understand how I'm doing it and how you can qualify. Because trust me, coming down the pipe, a lot of you guys are going to be unemployed. You're going to be looking for employment or some way to feed your family. And yeah, you still need a degree to go work at McDonald's. People don't even know that now. Wow. How much can I give you? Sense of entitlement. I guess y'all can be pulled up on that. My thing is, where does it come in at as far as your sense of entitlement? If you're just joining the show, man, the topic tonight is it's right here, man. Let me post it up over here on this side. Instagram has it. Let me make sure they got it over here. Why do black women feel that they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? Sense of entitlement. I'm trying to figure out why that's so, but it is what it is. I mean, and a lot of goofy motherfuckers fall for that. But when challenged, you know, we get the loud talk and everything else. Welcome. Who said black women feel that way? Well, you know, you might be one, or you may be the exception to the rule. But there are a lot that do feel that way, but they don't have to say it. Their actions speak louder than the words that they could ever utter. So that's the conversation. And we're speaking about the things. I mean, as a black man, I'm speaking from the polls that I've taken and the things that I've seen, where most of you feel like you don't have to do anything to garner the attention of a man nor keep him. So I'm trying to understand, you know, give me some game, give us some game, give us some understanding as to why this is so. I mean, it's truth to the light that we as men, we choose who we marry. You choose who you date. So when it comes to that, it's like, okay, you feel you have a lot of options, right? You ain't got to put up with this. You ain't got to put up with that. We you know, we understand that, but you know, you got to understand we put up with things too on our side when it comes to you. It's always that we do not put our true intentions first, but a lot of times you don't either. We don't know your situation. We're trying to figure it out. This is why we're willing to do the dating thing, the courtship, and so on and so forth. I would love to stay at Point Pleasant all the time, you know? So, as I stated before, we as men have always encountered, or have all encountered, those that feel entitled because they feel they have options. But those who feel they have options are merely an option themselves, because you have to think about it. If you got 5 people you're dating on the line, that makes you 6 in the query. So how much energy and effort are you going to have to put in and keep in to maintain these 5 people that you are, the 6th wheel of? And if it's about this, goddamn, your cock must not be worth nothing. And it must be dry as the Mojave Desert. Because if you need that many to take care of your needs, then goddamn, your focus is way off. Let me just say this. You should be able to lock in with one and make your world be everything that you desire it to be. Because the more time you waste with the ops, the more time you waste with the ops or being an op. As you select options, you become an option. Yeah. Because you're not given but so much time. Think about it now. You go out and you have a good date and you hang out and he pulls out all the stops for you. Boom. You give him a taste. Bam. But you're not sure about him. So you're going to go out on another date. And he pulls out all stops and you feel all right. You don't give him the whole package, but he get a preview. Bam. And then you go on to the next one and you give him a preview. Bam. And so on and so forth. And this shit goes on for years. Starts in your 20s, carries on to your motherfucking 40s. Because a lot of you are in your late 20s and 30s and early 40s. You have not landed a husband. You got kids, you got responsibilities, and you're looking for a motherfucker to help you make your ends meet. Get your hair done, get your nails done, pay a light bill, help you with your fucking mortgage that you barely got. Use the motherfuckers to get your credit up, to get the shit. You know, a lot of things, man. So what I'm saying is this. Why do you feel that you don't have to offer anything of your person, yourself, as opposed to the dry cock that a motherfucker got to put some put in it to start it up because you really don't want to be with the dude, but you see the potential there? I'm just pulling you up, calling a spade, and I'm just saying it because I've heard it all and seen it just about all before. So where does it go from there? Can a motherfucker accept you when you're looking like cornbread with your hair all undone? Not that it should be. You know, you work that shit out. You get each other, you know, you make sure it happens because you represented your relationship, your representation of him and vice versa. Your nails and shit like that. What are you building? You know, you some bitches should be opening something if it's nothing but a goddamn ice cream stand. I'm just saying, man. Look, you know, I can talk about this and go on about it all night and rant about it all night. And I'm just speaking from a point of disdain where there is that that thing where we're looking at one another and saying, damn, are you really for me? Are you really with me? Or are you not? You know? And most of us, we don't see the signs that the individual before us is not stable spiritually, mentally, fiduciarily. Anyway, we're caught up in how they make us feel. I'll say this to you tonight. Fuck how you feel. Fuck your feelings. Get some real understanding about what's before you. Is there really some substance there or not? Hang on, y'all. Shit. See, some of y'all might say, yeah, there you go. Look here. I'm talking to y'all like we sitting around a motherfucking table. Y'all in my house, I'm at y'all's, and that's where it is. I want some chips. Look, as a black man, me and mine, I can deal with that bullshit. You nappy heads, every goddamn thing else. And vice versa. We can build some shit together and have. Now you motherfuckers think. Get to that point. Stop trying to be the young motherfucker when you the old motherfucker in the party. All you bros trying to do it. Let me tell you some foul ass shit. When you an old motherfucker putting on a waist trainer. Bitch, you got 5 kids. Let it go. Take your ass to the gym, get cut up, whatever you got to do. Stop filling them wolf tickets. Don't nobody believe you. You hear me? And you old niggas, stop sitting out here trying to be something that you ain't. Go get a job. You some bitches. The young guys is looking at you. It's sad. There was a time when we came up, we had our choice of who we saw, and they were in the community. Whether they ran numbers, sold drugs, whatever, fucking, they always put back into the community. These motherfuckers now ain't putting shit back. Bunch of takers. You hurt like your mammies was. It's a damn shame when you pull your fucking britches up. See me out, hug me, talk shit to me, whatever you want to do. I'm with the shits. I'm going to always keep it 100. I'm going to keep it a buck. Y'all you motherfuckers some shit. Excuse my French ladies. There's no pun intended. A lot of you niggas is a bunch of bitches. Got bitch tendencies, and that's that. I was never brought up to watch another man do nothing. Unless I was willing to back his play or vest in his motherfucking dream. But it was sweat equity or I sent the money. I don't give a fuck how he moved because I'm trying to move the way that I want to move. So I'm basically saying is this. To keep it on topic. You motherfuckers make it worse because y'all willing to trick these females that feel they ain't got to do shit for you to be with you. Yeah. You cornball motherfuckers, you should still be on the porch. Lights on. Need to be in the house. Street light on. And get fuck about you. Trust me. Not one. None. There. And where I come from, we can work about it all. But I'm telling you, some shit needs to be tightened up. And I'm speaking on both sides. And trust me, tomorrow I'm going on these brothers. They're doing the shit they're doing. They're keeping you ladies in the dark. Yeah. You ladies in the dark about a lot of shit. I'm gonna edit these sons of bitches out. I got sons. And I need them to be 10 times better than I ever was. Or you ever was. Yeah. Look, man, and all you're getting, get some understanding. Get your ass to a library, if they still exist. There you go. Find you a book to read. Don't take on the bread of sorrows of others. Fuck the news because they're going to feed you what they want you to read or need or see or whatever. Get you some books that's going to edify you. And, yeah, don't run yourself up in debt. You ain't got to go to school to start a business if that's what you really want to do and work for yourself. YouTube University, Google University, they out here and they free. Along with your internet subscription. Kindle and some more shit. Ladies, although you may feel entitled, you are not. Invest in who you're with. Do the very thing that you did to get him, to keep him. Vice versa. The best thing you can be to a man let me think about how I want to say this. You know what? Fuck it. The best thing you can be to a man and vice versa is his number one fan. The only fan he hears. And that works both ways, fellas. Because I'm sure you don't want nothing that nobody else wants. She's the one you're going to ride for and vice versa. Because when your lights is out and you got a bologna sandwich and some chips to eat, trying to figure that out, you got to question yourself who you want to be sitting there with. If it's not her, or if it's not him, get the fuck up from around him. You're wasting time. I'm not into the values of the high and low and all that bullshit. I just know that there's someone for everybody. When you find that someone, it's on you to recognize your value. Know your value. It's like a job. Joker hire you and say, okay, well, you go through negotiations. Look, I'm willing to pay you $100,000. You better believe and know that you're worth 3 times to that company or that corporation that hired you. It just sounds business for me to triple my money with anything that I do. Same thing. But it's going to take for you to be a leader. And if you're in a relationship that understands the duality of it, you're both leaders in your own right. Because it's something you do for your man that no one else has done for him to motivate him to go out and do and provide the things that you need. And vice versa. I'm just talking shit, y'all. Hope y'all gain some understanding and all y'all getting. I'm going to get up out here because these motherfucking chips ain't doing shit for me. Getting on my nerve. I'm hungry. Hungry as a hostile. I got to stay down here. I'm not like anybody else on this show. I mean, you got people that want to do the prim and proper thing. I'm not. That's not me. I'm talking to you like I just pulled up on you at the goddamn 7-Eleven. I saw you outside. Hey, what's up, homie? We talking. Now I'm asking you a goddamn question because I figure you know the answer. Or if not, you know somebody who do. And you didn't tag a friend in and we just wrapping it up over a bag of chips and a drink. Yeah, that's how we moving. So, if you're just joining tonight, man, the topic is why do black women feel they don't have to do anything to attract or keep a man? I'll say it because you feel you got so many options that you can just choose and do what you want to do to who you want to do it to. I'll say this to you as well. The more you allow a motherfucker to chase, the more time you waste. And the less value you actually have or have obtained or maintained for yourself. Chick you some shit. And you'll be lucky to get a man to stay with you. And it's going to have to be someone who you don't know and doesn't know anything about you or your past. Because no king wants to present a whore to his court. Especially if you're professing to be a queen or trying to be. All right? Yeah. So stop being a mark because you got options. And rating your dudes on how good they make you feel. Shout out to Robert Glasper, man. Robert Glasper. There was an album he put out. I think maybe one, he might got one out now, but before. Fuck Your Feelings. Yeah. A lot of times some bullshit. With that said and done, man, Look, night is still young. Get you some understanding. Get you some growth. Think about these jabs. Think about the shit that people want to do to you. Think about the shit you're doing to yourself. Think about those you meet. Think about the sacrifices you make or have made. Think about how many more you're going to make. Is it really worth it to you? Think about it. Understand. You're really unaccountable. Until you hold you accountable. Got an idea? Get out here and make it happen. I said it again, nobody can pay you like you pay you. Yeah. Yeah. Shame that we do some of the dumb shit we do, like this little goofy dude in the club and the little fight in the Waffle House and all that kind of shit. Without understanding, man, life is fragile. We teeter on a razor. It can go either way based on the choices we make. Okay? Get your life, man. Go take a walk. Think about the shit you're doing. Think about how it's affecting others or those around you. You ain't got no kids? Get you some. God damn it. There was a thing, man, with kings and queens and monarchies where they had to have an heir or the throne wasn't safe. The heir was a must-be boy. But if they had a girl, then they raised her up to be the best queen or queen she could be and put her in position to marry for power. We don't get that shit. We think about, oh, he got money. How much money you think this motherfucker got? Really? And how long has he had it? Where did it come from? How's he ever to maintain it? I'm gonna speak from experience, goddammit. Don't mean a motherfucking thing when the government show up. Nothing. Your next question is he gonna crumble under the pressure? Is he gonna stand for his or nah? Don't nobody tell you anything different. Most wealthy jokers, they got their wealth by ill gains. I don't give a fuck who you are, whether it was Joe Kennedy, the motherfucker Nino Brown. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you. The shit come with that. Are you ready to deal with the responsibility of Johnny? Because see, Johnny might need you to have on some knee pads because see, we talking about you women who feel like you ain't got to do nothing to attract or keep a man. Johnny on your line. But see, unbeknownst to you, Johnny like his dick sucked 12 times a day. And you're going to have to do that shit till your nose bleed. Are you willing to go? Or nah? A lot of you will try. You'll attempt it. Because you want what Johnny got. Johnny going to help you. He accepted you and your 4 kids. I.e. how you mismanage your pussy. Yeah. All that. Just know that at the end of the day, there's a cost of fucking with Johnny. Johnny might be a beater. Got some little hands, but well, my hands ain't little, you know. Yeah, hands ain't little. But at the same time, Johnny might be a good old smacker. take a shoot off and whoop you like Ike. Ike Turner lives, and a lot of motherfuckers reincarnated like a bitch. You hear me? You will eat the cake, Anna, because you feel entitled. You don't feel like you have to do anything. And you're offering the lowest form of of attention. Yeah. Shame. All I can say, man, is all you're getting. Get the fuck off my line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You now rocking with the best.